Hello. All right, so here we are. So I made my short position here and I got stopped out, and I don't even want to know what kind of dumb, crazy divergence that was. Let's look and see real quick. I was asleep. Look at the 5-minute. That's tough to tell. Does it show up on the 2-minute? It's right here. This is where everything changed. Yeah, it shows up on the 2-minute. A crazy bearish divergence. I mean, talk about a direction change. And I was calling these all night, every 2 hours. So 2 hours, 22 minutes. 2 hours, 28 minutes. 1 hour, 34 minutes. So, and then, well, might as well look at this one too. 1 hour, 32 minutes. So, every hour and a half, there seemed to be a fake out, which this was, you know, I was short. I was short because this shows up on the 5-minute really well. Right here. No, right here. Right here and right here. This is bearish, and this is a triple bearish divergence right here. Boom, boom, boom. And then again, I believe right here. It's hard to tell. But there's like a turbulent, like I call it the boiling. And then this is right here. This is some boiling. Water's boiling up, and then boom, it takes off. Water's boiling up, and then boom, it takes off. Boiling up, boom, it takes off. Boom, it takes off. And what's interesting is that if you were to go through the meat and potatoes, it goes straight through. This is different. This does look like this is just a fake out. This was literally designed to get anybody out that was short up here. Because this was a clear indication. Short, go short. Fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out. And then here's your crazy bearish divergence. And then if I stayed up all night, then I would have been in the short. And here we are now. And I am inside of a long, a 5,000 XRP long. And, you know, it's just an annoying trade. I traded my gains away this morning. Basically lost $500. And my 24-hour P&L, see, I guess it's reset, but $172 is what I ended up with instead of the 600 or 800 or whatever it was. because I was over 30 grand. I was over 30 grand. Maybe even 31,000, something like that. So yeah. And so here we are. What are we doing? Well, on the 5 minute again, we got this. This is a crazy bullish divergence. Well, if you want to call it a crazy bullish divergence. But here's like the whole momentum wave is all shaped bullish, and then at the very end of the momentum wave, you have a very significant bullish divergence. And if you look at that on the 2 minute, it becomes more evident here. From here and here. So now we'll go back to the 5 minute. Yeah, I don't have anything here. I was basically looking for some kind of a indication as to what is going to happen. Are we going short? Are we going long? What's going on? Because I want to get into a trade. I want to make that money back. And I don't see anything, you know? This is going up. This is going up. This is going down. This is going down. This is going up. This is going up. From here, this, what the heck? This is going down. That's going down. Here we go. That's going up. That's going down. That's too bullish. This is on the 2 minute, y'all. Like, look at, it hardly shows up. I like to find these trend reversals on the 5 minute. That's why I see this one here. But yeah. I mean, I just think that we're bullish until stated otherwise. Do I believe that we're in a bear market? Well, I believe well, here's another thing too. Let me move this. These are both right there on the money. Right there. This one is above. Can't really make any. Can't make any assessment off of that either. 2 hour. This momentum wave is pointing up, and technically this is pointing up because this is the bottom of that wave. If this was lower, then it would be a bullish. So on the 2 hour, like, I'm not convinced that, like, right here, we've got this going up. This ended up breaking the bearish divergence. it became bullish, but on the small time frames, this ended up becoming ultra bearish. Up here, yeah. Right here. So bearish, then boom, it took off, and then bearish again. So on the larger time frame, it got canceled out because this was a bearish divergence. Right here. If this momentum wave stayed up like this, I think it was on a 2 hour, where I had it, yeah. If the momentum wave stayed up like this, but the price only came up this high or whatever, then it would have been bearish. But it didn't. It got it. They're just making. Look, guys. They want your money. They don't want you to have your money. The whole reason why this is complicated is because they want to take your money. That's it. That's the only reason. If they didn't have these AI bots complicating things, then it would be like this divergence would have been, this is all artificial. All of this is artificial. This is a bot. It went boom, and then it created a second bearish divergence, and then it dumped. But if you're playing the long or a longer time frame or a larger time frame, you would have gotten in here and been like, here we go. Yeah, it got rejected from the top, but instead it goes straight through. So, that said, this is where we are. We have had a red day, and I believe that we're going to have another red day. I think that it's going to be a day like where we finally come down and touch this. So and I don't really think that we're going to do it like that. I think it's going to be like this. And then comes down. Because look at all this price action. This is way too volatile. We need a day like this. I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to be, like, honestly, I shouldn't be in a trade. I should just be sitting on the sidelines. So, I mean, I could get out, but you know me. I got an itch. I got a different kind of itch. The kind that needs to buy crypto. Not the nighttime itch. That's deep inside of me. So I do think that we're going to have this situation where it moves sideways for a while, and then finally it comes down and we test this. So that's what I think. And yeah, look at this number right here. We have this 1, 2, and we got to get down to this number right here, which is can I clone that? No? Okay, I'll just draw it again. And I'll move it directly this way. It's got to come down to there. So, yeah. So my buy order should be at 299. So $3, something like that. I mean, technically it already did that. It should be at 295. Right there. Oops. So that's where we should be. And then from here, it's almost like if you've held on this long, then get ready, because we're going to go to this target. That's $5.70. This is $4.40. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna full port it. When I can see something's about to happen, I'm starting to get really good at spotting these divergence patterns. I'm gonna full port it. We've got money flow coming up. This is on the 6 hour. VWAP coming up. Finally, we're getting this. This is turning around. So, I mean, we can have one of these momentum waves just like this, where it goes like that. And where does this put us? It puts us right in the middle of $1 bajillion. At this point in time, it will put us right at the breakout. Yeah, so let's look at the dip. Yeah. So this right here, technically this needs to move over like that. So something like, you know, something like that. But that's if we had one of these momentum waves on the 6 hour, where it goes down once again, once more. And that's what would need to happen in order for this to get tested. And for some reason, I am like all about this number getting or this trend line getting tapped once more. Oh, sounds nice. So it got hit one, like this is the start. It came down and it formed the trend line right here. So I wouldn't know where to put this if it didn't come down to this bottom right here. Now that that has happened, I'm of the opinion that it needs to come down and tap this once more. It's got to do it in the next 12 hours if we want to get it down to 195, 196, which is this number right here. So we could get the recovery by tomorrow. We could get not a wave like this, but just a straight down and back up wave. And it just ends up going deeper. So instead of it curling up like this, it just goes down a bit more and then it curls up. So, and we get that 190 or the 296 number right here. It's like right here. So that could happen, which would be like that. That number is 296.45. And it does the job. It touches this right here. So yeah. Anyways, on the smaller time frames, like on the 30, on the 15, for example, where I like finding like trends and things like that, I've got nothing. There's nothing. Like technically this momentum wave is higher, but this price action is higher too. So you have to be down here in the dirt on the 2 minute in order to spot this stuff. Where's, yeah, right here. So bullish, bullish, and this is bearish. I think this is where I was looking at on the 5 minute. No, I was looking at the 2 minute. On the 5 minute, I was looking at this right here. This is bearish. I was ready. I was looking for short positions. I'm looking for short positions. I get into a short position, and if you follow this all the way to here, it stopped me out. So, and then it dumps. Dumps like crazy too. That'd have been like a $2,000, something like that. I don't know. A lot of money right there. And now we're just in the middle of not knowing what is going to happen. There's no real, like this is the same. This is the same direction. This is the same direction. They're both pointing up. This is the same direction, pointing down. No telling what's going on here. This is flat. This is pointing up. If you measure the smaller distanced momentum waves, this one's pointing down and this one's pointing up. And then this one's pointing up and this one's pointing up. So it's like it gets canceled out in the same momentum wave. So, I don't know. I'm just looking. Right here is where the 5 minute shows a bullish divergence. It's very clear. And nothing else has formed bullish. We've got these two. One there, one there. Same thing. So everything is just following. There's no divergences. There's no patterns being created. Not on the 5 minute. 2 minute is as low as I go. No. We've got this. This is really hairy. But if you really want to, I don't know if you would want to do that. I don't know. That's really speculative. Um, there's nothing. There's just nothing. Nothing. So I'm just watching. I am bullish because of this right here. It's the only divergence pattern that I have on a larger time frame, and we're calling 5-minute larger time frame. So yeah, got nothing, y'all. Got nothing. But oof, I'm so exhausted. I'm ready. Tomorrow is the Sabbath. Tomorrow's a day of rest. All I'm gonna do is chill out. I'll keep the charts on one side, and I'll keep an eye on it, but I'm pretty sure that nothing's gonna happen, and I'm just gonna rest. That's all. So, if anything comes up, I'll let you guys know. I'll do a quick little video update, but yeah, I don't see anything. Technically, we're bullish from here, but if you're to ask me, I'd say we're still bearish from here, up here. So we're just right here in the middle, just waiting for the next move to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Well, no, it does. It has to happen in the next 6 to 12 hours in order to not break this pennant. If we want to get the price target of 296 and also stay within this pennant structure, then the drop has to happen in the next 6 hours. And like, I don't know. Like, I should just get out of this trade. Let's see what the 2-minute looks like. I'll do this. I've never done this before. Ooh, I just reversed the trade. And I'm negative money. Okay, let's see. $29,734. Oh my god. Oh. I'm negative $12. Great. Negative 14. So anyways, I just reversed the trade because I'm like, look, how much more of this momentum wave is there? It's gonna have to go down at some point. We've already had it go down and back up, so, and it's already like a larger momentum wave, so it's probably the top. Which means that, I mean, I'm sticking with 5,000 XRP right now. I'm sorry, but I'm not about to go full tilt on 20,000 XRP, which is my allowed trading limit on this trade, because y'all, I don't want to deal with that stress level right now. I'm chilling. I want to watch some movie or something. Some conspiracy movie. Let me know if you guys have any conspiracy movies. Alright. If I see anything, I'll let y'all know. Mwah! Hugs. Bye.